Hey, welcome back. Well, updates tonight on the effort to restore the Ritz Theater to its old 1929 glory in downtown Corpus Christi. CC Patch is the nonprofit in charge of bringing the venue back to life. And tonight we learned the organization has its first ever executive director.
And there's also word an architect has been recruited to move the project forward. Our Bill Churchwell got full access to the theater and has this report.
This is a great door. It's like a steel.
Behind every nook and cranny, a new detail that helps share the rich history behind this 94-year-old building.
Came in and they made it like you're out in a garden, like a villa, and you have buildings around you. So when you look up, originally, it looked like the sky.
Cheryl Vatsmeyer-Rios sees the possibilities.
People just, knock it down and build something new, but this has got so much history of Corpus Christi.
Hired about 2 months ago, she is the new executive director for CC Patch.
I see so much happening with this building, not just for events, concerts, plays.
Leading me on a tour, we first check out the balcony where you can get an idea of just how grand the theater is before Cheryl takes me up top to the projectors booth.
It was really fun seeing all the old antique iron doors and all the little hatches that come up and down.
But there are many more spaces that are rarely seen by the public since the theater closed its doors back in 1989, like this second level above the main lobby.
There's the original columns are back here, which will be really cool to expose and get those back to the way they looked. And then eventually when this is all knocked out, it'll be the grand entry coming into the lobby of the theater again.
This is a picture of what it originally looked like.
I found old film reels. And I found 2 of them, and I've been digging. I'm trying to find things.
And then there are these dust-covered letters, once used on the outside marquee. But like these faded and torn posters that cling to the walls, the venue has no doubt seen better days.
They're going to bring in some specialists that are going to actually scrape through the paint and find out what the original color was. You know, that's what we want. We want to bring it back to 1929 the best we can.
It's the kind of rich history that folks with CC Patch want to preserve as they move forward with the full restoration of the Ritz Theater.
There's been a lot of things happening inside that people haven't seen. They think that it's just not happening, but there really and truly are things happening. Like the roof was finished up on top, you know, and people don't see that. But we have to seal it, you know, get it watertight so we can actually do the construction inside.
Most recently, the nonprofit received a grant from the Texas Historical Commission to restore the facade of the building. They are now working with an architect out of Washington, D.C. to draw up the plans.
They restored the Majestic Theater in San Antonio, and right there tells me a lot because I've been into the Majestic so many times to see concerts and different events.
And while you cannot ignore the crumbling plaster and dust-covered seats, the charm of this massive theater still shines through. Bill Churchwell, 3 News.
Oh, how cool, Bill. Thank you. And Cheryl believes it could be about a year before construction work will begin, with the full restoration expected to take 3.5 years to complete. And you can bet we are going to keep tabs on that progress.
Oh, yeah. I saw Willie Nelson perform there.
Really?
Years ago.
Gosh,
cool.
like you were saying earlier, if those walls could talk, the stories that they would share, it's just, oh, I love stuff like that. Right.